In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make money online from home, working just 1 to 2 hours around your schedule. Okay. So this is basically an online business in a box. You don't have to create anything. Everything's created for you. And with this business, you can make 100, 300, and 600, and even $900 over and over again. In fact, I had a $900 day yesterday. Okay. I made $900 yesterday. So how did that happen? What was I doing? See, yesterday, guys, around 9 o'clock, 9:30 or something. Okay, I was laying in my bed and I was just posting content for my business and responding to messages. And while I was posting content for my business and responding to messages, I looked at my email and it said, "Congratulations, you made a sale." Okay, I'm looking at it right now. It says, "Congrats, you've made a new sale, $900." Okay, so I made $900, guys, while I was chilling. I was chilling in my bed, posting content, and I was listening to some like sports talk show because that's basically, see, when I'm building my business, I'll listen to like, hold on one sec. When I'm building my business, I'll just lay in bed and I'll listen to music, or I'll listen to something like some kind of like talk show or business video or something, and I'll just post my content. So I made $900, guys, yesterday while I was laying in my bed. Passive income. Okay. I didn't even realize I made the money at first. I just went to my emails to check my emails and I saw an email that said, "Congratulations, you've made a new sale, $900." Okay. Passive. And then I just transferred it to my bank account immediately. Okay. That's what you can do with this business, guys. That's what you can do. And all you got to do is set up your business one time. It's a one time setup. You get your business set up. And then once your business is set up, then you just have to follow this 2 hour workday. Okay. So, how did I make $900 yesterday? It's because every single day I show up and I post content and I go live. So, I don't know where that person found me. Maybe they found me from my content. Maybe they saw one of my lives. I have no idea. But that's how I made $900 yesterday, guys. It didn't come out of nowhere. It didn't fall from the sky. It came because I follow a 2 hour blueprint, okay, a 2 hour workday. I follow a blueprint, right? I post 3 pieces of content every day. So, what kind of content do you need to post? Well, you can post a 7-second video. Just post one 7-second video. It can be like a video of you doing random things. Like if you notice, look at my content. I create these videos where I'm walking around. Okay. I'm just walking around my neighborhood and then I'm creating videos, right? And then while I'm walking around my neighborhood, I'll just create a little 7-second video of me walking and then I'll put words on the screen, guys. And these videos usually get me over 1,000 views every single time, every single freaking time. Okay. So you can create one video, 7 seconds, then you can create one 30-second video, talking video, and then you can create a minute video. There you go. 3 pieces of content a day, guys. That's how you can make $900 or more in a day. It's proven. I made $900 yesterday. I did because I post content every single day. That's how I made the 900, guys. It's not random. It didn't happen out of the blue. I made $900 yesterday because I take action, right? See, a lot of you are just sitting on the sidelines and you're watching other people make money and you're not taking any action. That's why you're not making money online. You're a spectator, okay? You got to get in the game. If you want to make money online, you got to get in the game. So what's stopping you from getting in the game? See, I know that most of you have a problem. Pretty much all of you, most of you have a problem. Your problem is you have a lack of time or you have a lack of money, which means a lack of time means you're working like 40 plus hours a week. So you don't have enough time to like spend it with your family. You don't have enough time to do the things that you want to do. You come home, you're exhausted because I know what that's like. You work all day, you come home, you're exhausted. You don't even want to do anything. All you want to, you just flip on the TV or something, right? That's your life. Okay. See, most of you, pretty much all of you, overworked, underpaid. You have a lack of time. You have a lack of money. Okay. So that's the problem, right? What's the solution? Well, this business, because you can work just 1 to 2 hours around your schedule and you can make $900 or more in a day. I made $900, guys, yesterday while I was laying in my bed. Passive income. Passive, because my automated business is out there working for me 24/7. Okay. So I can make money while I'm sleeping or doing anything. Literally, that happened yesterday. I was laying in my bed. I was just posting content. I was replying to messages. And then I was just listening to some like sports talk show. And I looked at my email and it said, "Congrats, you've made a new sale. $900, guys." That's what happened yesterday. So how did I make that $900? Because I'm posting content every day, guys. Because I'm posting content. So somebody, they saw a piece of my content or they saw my live and they went to my website and they purchased one of the products. You see how it works? That's exactly what happened, guys. A total stranger. I don't even know this person. We never spoke. I never spoke to this person in my life. Okay. Total strangers will buy from you guys online. So what do you got to do? Get started, set up your business, plug into our community for training and support. We have a community of over 55,000 people, 56,000 people now, actually. Okay. We have live mentoring from 6 and 7 figure income earners 2 to 3 times a week. So you're building this business by yourself. You earn 100% profit per sale, but you're not building your business by yourself. You have unlimited training and support. Like it's literally like unlimited, guys, because 2 to 3 times a week you get training and it's recorded. And then we do these 90-day runs. We're about to launch another 90-day run where we show you how to make 30K in the next 90 days. Now imagine if you join this business, guys, and you make 30K in the next 90 days. How would that help you? Like, how would your life look then? Like, how would your holidays look? Because the holidays are coming in fast. So do you even have a plan to do you have a plan to make 10K or more before the holidays? I can tell you exactly how you can make 10K or more before the holidays, guys. Okay. You start this business. Our top selling product sells for $900. Okay. How many sales do you need? You just need 12 sales. 12 sales before the holidays, Christmas, whatever you celebrate. 12 sales, guys. That's $10,800. Boom. That's how you make. So how do you get that? How do you get 12 customers? How do you do that? I've already gotten more than 12 customers, so I can tell you. All you got to do every single day is post content on social media, YouTube. Choose like your favorite platform, okay? And you're just posting content. And we teach you how to do this, guys. Like you can create a 7-second video where you just put words on the screen, right? You can create like a 30-second video where you're talking and then another minute video. There you go. 3 pieces of content. And if you don't want to show your face, you can do faceless content. Look at my content, guys. You want to see what kind of content I create? I create talking videos. I create videos with me walking around. I'm like just random videos of me doing stuff. And I put words on the screen. I'll take selfies and then I'll put words on the screen. That's what I do, guys. Can you take a selfie and put words on the screen? Can you make a 7-second video? Can you make a talking video where you're talking for 30 minutes to a minute? Would you be willing to do that if you can make $900 or more in a day? Like, would you be willing to do that? Ask yourself. So drop a 1, guys, if the answer is yes. Okay. Drop a 1. I made $900 yesterday, guys. It blows my mind. It blows my mind still. Whenever I make like $900 or more in a day, this is crazy. Because I don't know about you, I've been overworked and underpaid my whole life. Have you ever made $900 or more in a day, guys? Like if you haven't done it, you should try it because it's a lot of fun. Okay. So I've never made $900 or more in a day before this business. Now I've had many $900 days. I've had $1,800 days. Okay. And I'm on a mission to help 1,000 people become self-made millionaires. I want to help 1,000 people make $1,000,000. Right. That's my goal. That's my mission. So do you want to learn how to do that? Because that's what we teach you guys. We teach you how to become rich inside of our community. Honestly, we do. Now, is everybody going to get rich in our community? Not necessarily, because not everyone's going to do the work. Not everyone's going to be coachable. But the people that are coachable and the people that show up and the people that do the work, they will get rich. It's inevitable. It's inevitable. God willing, right? So just go here, 7figuremonk.com. Okay, 7figuremonk.com, guys. There's a link in my bio. Just check out the information. Okay. There's a free PDF. It shows you how to make your first 10K online with digital marketing, guys. There's 2 videos you can watch. You can read through the information and just see if this business is a fit for you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. It might not even be a fit for you. But what if it is? See, there's 2 things that could happen, guys. There's 2 things that people focus on. They focus on the negative and they focus on the positive. Like some of you are thinking, what if I don't make any money? Like what's the worst? Like, let's talk about it. What's the worst thing that can happen with this business, right? The worst possible thing that could happen is that you don't make any money. Okay. So what if you don't make any money? Well, it's not a big deal. You'll be okay. Life goes on, guys. I've lost thousands and thousands of dollars. One time I was in a relationship with somebody and they stole over 30K from me, over $30,000 from me, guys. But I'm okay. I'm still alive. I'm fine. So that's not a big deal. Losing a little bit of money, but that's the worst case scenario. And if you focus on that, that's what's going to happen to you. You're going to get the worst because whatever you focus on, you're going to get. So let's not focus on why would you focus on the negative? Why? But unfortunately, most people do, guys. Like there's been like scientific studies and stuff. Like most people focus on the negative. It's just how it is. I think it's like 80% of people focus on negative things. So something like that. I'll do some research about that. But why not focus on the positive? Okay. So the positive is, what if you start this business, you learn the skills, and you make thousands or millions of dollars over time? See, that's what you want to focus on, guys. Okay. That's the science of getting rich. The science of getting rich means you have a vision that you focus on, right? And you have a system. I'm giving you a system where you can make $900 or more in a day. I made $900 yesterday. Now, you're not going to make 900 every single day when you're brand new. It's something you got to build up to, right? But let's put it in perspective. You make $900 a month. That's an extra 10K a year, guys, right there. Extra 10K a year. Your job's not going to pay you an extra 10K a year. Okay. It's not. You know that. So 900 a month is an extra 10K a year. That's money you can use to pay off debts. That's money you can use to travel more. That's money you can use and invest in things, which is what I do with my money. Okay. I use my money to travel and invest. That's it. That's pretty much what I use. Like like besides the bills, besides whatever debts may be there, the rest of the money that I have, I basically use for traveling and investing. Okay. That's what the wealthy people do. They don't put their money in a savings account and just let it sit. They use their money and they invest it. So their money will make money for them. Okay. Are you investing your money in things? That's what the wealthy people do, guys. Wealthy people don't have jobs. You understand? Wealthy people have systems. Like I have a system. I have an online business that's out there working for me 24/7. That's how I can make money while I'm sleeping or doing anything. Like yesterday, I was laying in my bed, and that's when I made $900, guys, because my business is automated. So while I was laying in my bed, someone went to my website and they purchased one of the products, and I made $900. Okay, a total stranger, guys. I've never spoken to this person in my life. I don't know who this person is. So how did that person find my website? How did that even happen? Well, because I post content every day. I follow our 2-hour workday, guys. So every single day, I just post content and I go live. So that's how the person found my website. And you can also copy and paste free ads. There's a free ad method. Okay. There's these websites you can go to and you can post ads in any country. Like they have country, like you can post in America, you can post in Europe, Africa. You can post these ads anywhere for free. Copy and paste. This is called attraction marketing, guys. So you can go live, you can post content on social media, you can post free ads. These are the free strategies. And what we're doing is we're attracting people to us. Okay, we're building our email list. And then once people are inside of our automations, they can buy from us. That's how I made $900 because someone went to my website, they put their email in, they were part of my automations, and then they bought from me yesterday. Okay, that's the process. So if you're willing, if you're willing to post content on social media, and if you're willing to go live around your schedule, then you can make $900 or more in a day, right? You can. So 900 a month, that's an extra 10K a year. 900 a week, that's an extra 40K a year, right? Actually, like 40K a year, guys. The average salary in America is between like 40 to $60,000 a year. That's the average salary, right? You would be making the average salary in America, which is four sales a month. That's it. One sale a week, you'd be making the average salary in America. You know the average salary outside of America, it's only like $10,000 a year, guys. Outside, like the global average salary is like $10,000 a year. Okay, so just to put things in perspective, right? Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com, guys, if you want to learn more. Business in a box, so you don't have to create anything. Everything's already created for you. You just got to be coachable and take action. This is why most people aren't successful because they're not coachable and they don't take action. That's it. They think they know everything. Okay. That's not being humble, guys. That's not being humble. If you think you know everything, then you're not going to have a lot of opportunity for growth because you think you know everything. So what to do? Nobody can really help you. You know, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink. Like I can show you exactly what you need to do step by step to make your first $10,000 online, but I can't make you do it. Nobody can. Only you can. So yeah. See, I understand like you're overworked and underpaid. You're overworked and underpaid to some degree because everybody, like 99% of people on the planet are overworked and underpaid to some degree, guys. Because only 1% of people on the planet make over $500,000 a year. Only 1%. Okay. And a lot of those people are like, famous people. like athletes, musicians, or they're entrepreneurs, they're business owners. Okay. That's the 1%, most of them. Some people have like these jobs, like really good, like high salary doctor jobs and banker jobs and stuff. But those jobs, you got to work like 40, 60, 70 hours a week. And that sucks. Okay. That's not freedom, guys. I don't care. Like, even if you're making a $500,000 a year, but you're working like 40 to 70 hours a week, you're not free. You're not free. That's exhausting. Okay. So most people, they have two problems. They have like the same problems: lack of time and lack of money. You have a lack of time and lack of money, I bet, right? Lack of time means you're working like 40 plus hours a week. Okay. So you don't have enough time to do the things you want to do. You don't have enough time to spend with your family. You don't have enough time to pursue your passions. Okay. You have a lack of time. Lack of money, obviously, that means you're broke. That means you don't have a lot of money in your bank account. Like, you want to go on trips, but you can't afford it. You want to buy a cool car, but you can't. You want to buy stuff, but you just can't afford it. Lack of money. So most of you, probably all of you, have this problem, right? So what's the solution? The solution is start. You got to, well, let's see. So, like, if you have this problem, the first thing is being aware that you have the problem, because some people are not really aware of it. Like, being aware that you're overworked and underpaid. Okay. Be aware of that. Right. And then the next step is, okay, well, you got to consider your solutions. Now, what are your solutions? Well, you can go back to college and learn some new skill, spend thousands of dollars and spend a lot of time trying to learn some new skills so you can get a better paying job. Okay, that's one option. Or you can get another job. You can get 2 to 3 jobs. But if you get another job, that means you're just exchanging more time for money. That's all you're doing. Now you have less time. You're exchanging more time for money. Instead of working 40 plus hours a week, now maybe you're working 60. Okay, that's not a great option, but that's what a lot of people do. Okay, so that's another. So one option is get another job or go to college. Okay, that's one thing. Or you can try to start some kind of side hustle like this. This is a side hustle that shows you how to make $900 or more in a day. Okay, so you could start this, or you could try like affiliate marketing, right? Where you're going to earn small commissions. Okay, and you're still working for people. You're not in control. Okay, or you can do multi-level marketing where you're earning small commissions and you're building teams and you're working for people and you have monthly fees. You can do drop shipping where you're dealing with suppliers. Like, you got to buy like goods from suppliers overseas, and then you mark up the prices and you sell them online. Okay. You can do fulfilled by Amazon where you got to like spend a lot of money purchasing these goods, and then you put them in, and then Amazon like takes care of your, it's called fulfilled by Amazon. So Amazon stores them in the warehouse, and then, people go to your store. Okay. You can do that, but that's going to cost a lot of money. And guess what? Affiliate marketing, multi-level marketing, drop shipping, e-commerce, fulfilled by Amazon, all of these side hustles, all of these opportunities, you still have to learn about marketing. Okay. You still got to get eyes on your business. Like, some people think if they just start some kind of side hustle, then that's all they got to do, and then they're rich. They have that kind of mindset. They think, okay, if I just get started, then I'm going to be rich somehow. No, you actually got to do the work. Like, you actually got to do something. You actually got to do stuff, guys. See, we teach you how to make $900 or more in a day, but I'm not saying this is a get rich quick scheme. Okay. I'm not saying like you don't have to do anything. You have to put in at least 2 hours a day around your schedule. Okay. Just posting content on social media, and you can go live and you can post free ads. That's what we teach. We teach free strategies. Okay. So I made $900 yesterday, guys, while I was laying in my bed. Passive income. It was passive because I wasn't on the phone with anybody. I wasn't talking to anybody. When I made that $900, guys, I wasn't talking to anybody. So how did I make that? Well, because someone went to my website, okay, and they purchased one of the products while I was laying in my bed. Because what we do here, we build our email list, okay? So we're building our email list, and then once people are inside of our automations, they can buy from us at any time because they're inside of our automations, okay? So someone, while I was laying in my bed, they went to my website and they purchased the $900 program. That's how I made $900, guys. I transferred it to my bank account immediately because we get paid directly to us. There's no middleman, right? See, you have, like, if you're working for a job, what's up, Emma? What's going on? If you're working a job, you have a middleman. Like, you get paid through your company, through your boss, right? If you're doing affiliate marketing, same thing. You have some middleman. You're getting paid through the company. Multi-level marketing, same thing. But with this business, guys, okay, like, we have our payment processors attached to our website. So every time someone purchases from our website, we get paid instantly to our payment processor. And you can usually just transfer it to your bank account immediately, right? Immediate transfers. right? They're just going to charge you a little extra fees if you want an immediate transfer. Otherwise, you can wait a couple days and it'll be a little bit less fees. But you get paid directly to you. That's the thing. No middleman, guys. You're not splitting your profits with anybody else. We earn 100% profit per sale. Okay. Which makes us the most profitable business model on the planet because most businesses, look it up yourself, most businesses only earn 10 to 30% profit per sale. Okay. We earn 100% profit. How's that possible? You don't have to create the website, David. We give you the website. We give you the website. We give you the sales funnel. We give you emails, 30 emails, proven to convert, highly converting emails. The whole system is proven to convert, guys. We give you the whole system. You just got to get it set up, and you can set it up in a day. Depends on, how focused you are, really. How focused you are. Like I set mine up in a few hours because I was focused. That's all. If you're not so focused, maybe you're gonna space out and procrastinate, and it'll take you 2 to 3 days. I don't know. It's all about focus, guys. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in my bio. Okay. There's a link in my bio. Check out the information and just see if this business is a fit for you. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Maybe this is not for you. Maybe it is. Just take a look. This business can change your life, guys. It's changed my life. See, I've made thousands of dollars with this business so far. Okay. That's allowed me to pay off debts. It's allowed me to travel more, and it's allowed me to invest in things. So, and moving forward, and every sale I get, guys, like I made $900 yesterday, right? Every single sale I get is 100% profit. So my business is in full profit mode. Like every sale I get is profit now. Okay, every sale is 100% profit. My business is straight profit now, and it's been like that because all you need is one sale, right? Like it's a one-time investment to start your business. Okay, and all you need is one sale, and then your business is in profit mode. So I got my first sale in like 2 to 3 weeks, right? We teach you how to get your first sale in a week. I didn't have that training when I started though. I didn't have that training that teaches you how to get your first sale in a week. I never had that. But I still got my first sale in 2 to 3 weeks. So after I got my first sale, I got my investment back, okay? And then every single sale after that is profit. You understand? So I've been in profit mode for the past year. I made $900 a day. I made $900 yesterday. That's 100% profit straight to me. Paid right to me, guys. Most profitable business model on the planet. It is. Understand, how do I start, and how do you know that this is legit? Well, that's your mindset, Like if you don't think it's legit, then there's nothing I can say to you, right? Like you don't believe that I made thousands of dollars, you think I'm lying. Like, well, okay. I can't convince you that I'm not lying. Like if you think I'm lying, that's like, why would I show up every single day and post content and go live and share this business with people if it wasn't legit? Like that would be dumb. That would be ridiculous. I'd get in trouble for that. Like someone would find me. I'd get in trouble. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't be good for me. That wouldn't help me. Like, why would I do that? Like, you think I'm crazy? You think I'm insane that I would do that? Like, you think I would do that? I know some people do. They promote like nonsense. I get that. Like some people do because they have no conscience. But they usually, those kind of people, they don't really show their face. Okay. They don't show their face. They hide in the shadows. But I put myself out there. So why would I put myself out there and risk my whole reputation to promote something that wasn't legit? Like, why would I do that? That would be insane. Like, I wouldn't do that. But at the end of the day, it's on your mindset. Like, you can think, like, if you think everything's too good to be true, then it's too good to be true for you. Right. But that's why I'm telling you to be realistic. And that's why I'm telling you one sale a month at 900, that's an extra 10K right there. Okay. That's one sale a month. One sale a week, that's an extra $45,000 a year, basically. Okay. 45,000 a year, one sale a week. One sale a day, that's an extra $27,000 a month and $328,000 a year. So now I'm breaking down the numbers. Now you have the numbers. But the results are based on you. You got to understand. Like the reason I made $900 yesterday, that's me. I did that. I'm the one who showed up every day. I'm the one who posted content every day. I'm the one who went live every day, more or less. And I attracted that customer to me. That's attraction marketing, guys. Attraction marketing. Okay. I'll show you inside of our community. I'll show you the proof. And if you don't accept that, then that's your mindset. No, then nobody can help you, right? See, the definition of poor, guys, means you're passing over opportunities repeatedly. That's the definition of poor. Like the universe is going to be like, here's an opportunity for you, my child. Here's a way to make money online. Okay. And you're going to be like, scam, even if it's not. So whose fault is that? Is that the universe's fault or is that your fault? You got to take responsibility for your life. Now, have I spent money on have I invested money on things that didn't work out? Yeah, I have. I have. But even though I invested money on things that didn't work out, that didn't stop me from investing money, guys. Okay. Most rich people, wealthy people, they've failed at business many times. Many times, guys. They've invested in things many times. It's part of the learning process. See, either you win or you learn. Even though I spent so much money on things and I lost money over the years, I still learned from that. I still got value from that, even though I lost money, right? Some people do, but I really love how you talk and it shows that you're legit. I'm not foreign country, but I can still participate on it. It's a global business. So that's the beauty of this. Like this business blows every other business out of the water, in my opinion. It just does. Like we're the best business on the market that I've seen because this is a global business, right? So you can do this from any part of the world and you can get customers from any part of the world and you earn American dollars and you earn 100% profit per sale. And we have a community of over 56,000 people, guys. 56,000 people. Let me show you. See, here's our community, right? Look, okay. 56,000 people right here. Now, the only way you can join this community is by purchasing one of these programs. Okay. That's how you know that this business works because the only way you can enter into our community is by purchasing one of the programs. If you don't purchase one of the programs, you can't enter into the community. That means 56,000 people have purchased one of these programs, guys. Okay. That's your proof. Now, how did they purchase one of these programs? How did they find it? Because people like me are out there promoting this business. That's how they found the program, guys. Someone's promoting it. Now they're promoting it by maybe they're posting content, maybe they're going live, maybe they're posting free ads, maybe they're doing paid ads. Like we don't teach that, but you can do that because there's four ways to promote any business, guys, essentially. There's paid advertising, there's cold messaging people, there's warm outreach. That's when you reach out to your friends and your family and you share your stuff, your business with them or your products. Okay. And there's free strategies. Now we teach the free strategies. Like we teach you how to attract customers using social media. Okay. We teach you how to copy and paste free ads, right? We teach you how to go live. You can do this stuff for free. Okay. You don't have to spend money on ads. So all you're doing is attracting people to you. And online work can I do from Kenya? Yeah, we got people from Kenya in our community, guys. We got people from all over the world. We got a lot of people from South Africa. They've become millionaires in their currency. Like we've created, I think, over 15 millionaires in South Africa. That's a lot, guys. 15 millionaires in South Africa because they're making American dollars. So with this business, guys, you're earning American dollars. Okay. You just got to post 3 pieces of content a day. Like one can be like a 7-second video where you just make a little video of yourself and you put words on the screen. And we also teach you how to use AI, how to use ChatGPT. So you can never run out of ideas, guys. Like of what content to create, you can never run out of ideas. Plus, we have training in our community. So we teach you step by step how to create content, even if you have no experience, even if you have no following. You don't need it because we show you how to do everything step by step, guys. You just got to start, set up your business, plug into our community, and then you're just following the 2-hour workday. Okay. You're posting content on social media. You can go live. You can post free ads. Okay. And what you're doing is you're attracting people to you. Just like I made $900 yesterday, guys, while I was in my bed. And I didn't even realize I made that money. I didn't even realize I made the money, guys. I didn't realize I made $900. Now imagine that. Okay. How did I not realize it? Because my business is fully automated. Okay. And I don't have my phones on all the time. I don't have like notifications on my phone. So I just went into my email and I saw that I had a sale and saying, congratulations, you made $900. Okay. I'll show you exactly, guys. Look at this. I'll show you my email right now, just so you can see. See, This is my email, guys. Like, let me see my computer. Let me refresh just so you can see. See, look. Congrats, you have made a sale. $900, guys. Okay. That's what happened. That's what happened. Okay. So there you go. And I just was like, okay. I just went in my email. I was like, oh, dang, I just made $900. And I didn't even realize it, guys. That's the power of having an automated business like this. You see what I'm saying? Please explain how I can get into and be in part of the community. David, you have to purchase one of the programs. Okay. You purchase one of the programs, and then you're going to have your own business and you're going to have access to the community. Okay. So we're reselling these digital programs. These are digital programs in the e-learning industry, right? Now these programs teach you everything you need to know about how to get rich. Essentially, they just basically like they teach you everything you need to know about digital marketing, building an online business, attracting customers, building a brand, email marketing, how to create your own products, how to create your own offers, how to create your own communities, how to grow your social media accounts from scratch. That's the kind of stuff that we teach here. Okay. So not only do you get to learn from these programs, but you also get to resell them and you earn 100% profit per sale. So you can make $900, you can make $100, $300, $600, and $900 over and over again. Okay. And you're learning how to be a business person, right? You're learning how to be an entrepreneur. How much is one of the programs? 100, 300, 600, or 900. Okay. So let's be real. You're going to spend that money regardless. Okay. You're going to spend $100 this year on something, right? Now, is that something going to be a business? Is that something that you spend that $100 in? Is that going to give you access to our community? Well, the only way it will is if you purchase a program, but you're going to spend that money regardless. And you're probably even going to spend $900, right? That's our top selling program. Okay. You're probably going to spend $900 this year on something. And if you can't afford to spend $900 this year on like stupid stuff, that means you're broke. Okay. Like that means you're broke. And that means you need to start a business. But most people are going to spend $900 or more on something this year. Okay. Now, is that $900 that they spend, is that going to help them make more money? That's the question. Probably not. See, most people, they don't spend their money on assets. They spend their money on liabilities. Okay. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Okay. And liability is something that costs you money. Like going out to eat, that's a liability. That's not going to make you any money unless it's like a business dinner with someone important. But if you're just going out to eat just to enjoy yourself, well, that's not going to make you any money. That's a liability. You're taking money out of your pocket. Now, let's say you spend your money on like this business, or for example, you invest your money in this business and you go on to make thousands or millions of dollars. Well, that's an asset. That's putting money into your pocket. You see the difference? Liabilities and assets, guys. It's from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. You should understand. If you don't understand what the difference is between a liability and an asset, that means you're spending all your money probably on liabilities because you don't even know what an asset is. David, just go to my website, sevenfiguremonk.com. All the prices are there. All the information is there. Okay. All the information is there. Just go there. 100, 300, 600, or $900. One-time investment. Zero monthly fees. Zero monthly fees. Okay. So most businesses, guys, you're going to have to spend money on monthly fees. You're going to have to pay for monthly fees. Most businesses have monthly fees. We don't have monthly fees. Okay. And most businesses, you're not going to earn a lot of money. You're going to only earn like 10 to 30% profit per sale, whatever business it is. But here we earn 100% profit. That's the difference. Okay. So what would you rather have? Would you rather have 10% profit? So you can go sell something. You can do like affiliate products. You can sell some cheap stuff, right? You can sell some, something for $5. But like, what is that going to do for you? $5 here, $5 there. You would have to have a lot of sales for it to be significant. You'd have to make thousands and thousands and thousands of sales to make a lot of money. Okay. But with this business, our top selling product sells for $900. So you don't need to make thousands of sales to make a lot of money. All you need is 12 sales and you've made $10,000. Now, do you have a way to make $10,000 before the holidays? Do you have a way to make $10,000 before Christmas? Well, I'm giving you a way. See, with this program, our top selling product sells for $900. Okay. You just got to get 12 customers. So how do you get those customers? Well, there's 5 billion people on social media every single day, guys. There's 5 billion potential customers on social media. See, if you're just using your phone, if you're using social media to scroll and consume content, well, you're costing yourself time and money because that's just a waste of time. And there's no money to be made when you're scrolling, guys. Like whether you like it or not, you might enjoy doing it, but still you're wasting your time and you're costing yourself money because there's no money to be made scrolling. The only way you're going to make money is by posting content on social media, guys. Like if you're scrolling on social media, there's no money to be made there. Money comes from posting content. Like, Mr. Beast, he makes like $5 million a month, guys. Like $3 to $5 million a month on YouTube. Okay. Just because he posts content on YouTube. Now, did that happen overnight? No, nothing happens overnight. But he makes $3 to $5 million a month, guys, just by posting content on YouTube. So if you're not posting content on social media, you're costing yourself money. You're missing out on so much money. There's so much money to be made online, guys. That's where the money's at. Like offline businesses, you know, they're kind of a thing of the past. So many offline businesses are closing all the time, guys. Most people, well, a lot of people spend like I purchase most of the stuff that I buy online personally. I don't really like to go out and go shopping. It's just not my thing. So like I like to save time. So that's why I purchase most things online. Now some people they like to go shopping just because they like the social, they like to be out around people and stuff. They like the social aspect of it, right? But a lot of people, you yourself included, you probably buy things online. Most people are buying things online. Why does Amazon make so much money? Because you can shop online from the comfort of your home. Why does Jeff Bezos make $150 million a day? Because he's providing a valuable service, right? So if you want to make money, you got to provide value. Okay. You got to solve people's problems. See, Jeff Bezos, he deserves to make millions of dollars because he's solving so many people's problems. Like you can buy whatever you basically want to buy from Amazon without even leaving your house, which is really useful. It's really helpful, which is why he makes so much money. So what value are you providing people, guys? What service, what value are you providing people? What value do I provide people? I teach people how to make money online, working just 2 hours around their schedule. So you can make $900 more in a day. Now, would that help you? Like, would learning this stuff help you? Making an extra 900 bucks here and there, or even every day? It's something you got to scale up to, of course. I made $900 yesterday, guys, while I was chilling. I was laying in my bed and I made $900, came in. So, how did that happen? Well, let's reverse engineer it. That happened because I said yes to this business and I launched and I set up my system. I set up my business in a day and then I follow this 2 hour workday. Okay. So I post content every day. I go live every day, just like this. So what I'm doing is I'm attracting customers to me. I'm building my email list. Okay. And then once they're inside of my automations, they can buy from me at any time. That's how I made $900 yesterday because someone was inside of my email automations and they made a decision to launch their business yesterday. Okay. They purchased one of the programs. That's how I made $900. But that didn't happen by chance. That happened because I post content every day. So either they saw my content or they caught one of my lives. I don't even know because I haven't even talked to this person really about it. Total strangers will buy from you guys. Total strangers. I don't know the person. I made $900 yesterday. I don't know who that was. I haven't spoken to them. Okay. Most of the time, people don't even talk to you guys. Like you don't even have to talk to people most of the time. The only time I really communicate with people is on my lives or through my emails. Like we don't teach you to get on the phone with people. Like you don't have to call people. You don't have to cold message people. You don't have to be in people's DMs. In fact, I will never DM you. So if you're getting a DM from me, then it's probably a fake account. They're trying to scam you. That's what they do, guys. There's so many scammers these days. It's pathetic. But that's human society. I mean, some people are good, some people are bad. You know, the good people, they don't try to take money from other people. Okay. The good people, they create their own wealth. The bad people, they try to steal from people in any way they can. So that's just how society is, guys. Good and bad people. That's just how the world is. The world of duality, right? There's always good, there's always bad. Not everybody's good, not everybody's bad, right? So, which one are you? Are you good or are you bad? You know, God knows, right? I only like to work with good people. So if you're bad, you can go. You can go. I don't want to work with you. You got to be cool. I like to work with people like me, just cool people, like good people, like positive minded people. I like to work out with like I like to hang out with people like that. I don't like to hang out with negative people. You know why? Because negative people, they have a problem for every solution. They're always negative about everything. They're always complaining about something. And it's a bad energy. It's just not a fun energy to be around. Nobody wants to be around that energy. It's fun. The only people that like that energy are other negative people, right? That's why it's misery loves company, right? Misery loves company. There's like people that just sit around and just hate on it. They just hate on people. They just complain about everything, and they love it because that's their energy. I don't like to do that. I just like to like have fun and laugh and enjoy myself and be a nice person and be cool. That's just me. Like I enjoy that. Water is a human right. Yeah. Well, nothing's free in this life. Nothing's free in this world because you got to pay taxes. Yeah. So got to pay taxes. Depends on what government you're working for. It depends what kind of a country you're in. You know. But even if you like, nothing's really free because you got to pay taxes, right? So if you don't pay taxes, then they can potentially throw you in jail, right? So if you want free water, you got to go to the forest, maybe boil some water in the river. But make sure, but you got to hope that it's not private property because if it's private property, then even that's not free. Like, good luck trying to live a life with like try to live a life that's free in this world. It's pretty much impossible unless you live in the forest, right? If you want to live a life that's free where you don't have to spend any money whatsoever, then go to the forest. Go to the forest. Go live in a cave and then have fun. But if you're part of human society, well, we got to spend money on so many things. That's why you need to get rich. Like your mission, if you're not rich right now, your mission should be to get rich. Because once you solve that problem, so many other problems are solved, right? So that should be your number one mission. That's my number one mission, guys. Like some people are afraid to say that. Some people think it's like bad to be rich, but that's a misunderstanding. Because the truth is, the more money you have, the more money you can do, the more you can do good for yourself, and the more money you can do, like the more good you can do for others. With the more money you have, the more good you can do for yourself and others. So, like the best thing you can do for yourself and the best thing you can do for others is to get rich because you can help so many people. If you're broke, if you're poor, like you're limited to the amount of people that you can help. Like you're limited. Maybe all you can do is like say hi. Maybe you can just give people a smile. If you're so broke and all you can do is like smile at people, well, hey, which is better than nothing. But if you're rich, you can feed the world. You can help so many people, right? And you can teach other people how to get rich too, right? That's what we do with this business, guys. Like we teach people how to get rich, basically. That's what we do here. And that's a need because people don't know how to do it. Only like 1% of people on the planet, guys, make over $500,000 a year. Only 1%. That means 99% of people, they don't know how to get rich. They don't know how. Because if they did, they would be doing it, but they're not. Right? If you knew how to get rich, wouldn't you be doing that? Probably. So just go here, guys, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. This is an all in one business in a box. You can make $900 or more in a day. So $900 a month, guys, that's an extra 10K a year. Is your company going to pay you an extra 10K this year? Probably not. Your company might fire you. They might cut your pay. They might reduce your hours, but they're probably not going to give you an extra 10K this year. Now, let's say you get one sale a week. That's an extra $45,000 a year, guys. $45,000 a year. All you need is one sale a week. Okay. Let's say you get one sale a day. That's $328,000 a year, guys. That means in 3 years, you could be a millionaire. 3 years, self made millionaire. How would your life look like then? How would you feel? I guarantee you'd be a completely different person. The way you walk, the way you talk, your energy, completely, you would have $1 million energy, guys. Right now, you might have broke energy because you're focusing on being broke and you just don't have any skills. You haven't acquired the skills to become a millionaire yet. So we teach you those skills, guys. We teach you those skills, whether you believe it or not. It's true. Because like I've been inside of this community for a year, okay? And I've met people who've made multiple millions of dollars doing this stuff, guys, doing digital marketing. Digital marketing, it just means you're promoting things online. Okay. So I've met, you know, numerous people who've made multiple millions, like multimillionaires, guys. Okay. Inside of our community, two people, well, one person's made around $5 million that I know personally and I've met. And then one person's around $1 million. Okay. And that's two people who've made like $1 million or more. Right. And then there's 100 people in our community who've made over six figures, guys. 100 people. Some of them are multi six figures. And these are just normal people, guys. These are just normal people. They're just everyday men and women. Okay. They're not anything special. They're just normal people. People that are just sick and tired of being overworked and underpaid, essentially. Why That's why people start this business. They just want more time or they want more money. Everyone who started this business, guys, either they wanted more time or they wanted more money or they wanted both. Every single person. So we have teachers, we have, nurses, we have stay-at-home moms, we have stay-at-home dads, we have professionals, we have, you know, all kinds of people in our community, guys. Moms, dads, brothers, sisters, grandmas, uncles. Like the youngest person in our community is a teenager. We have a teenager in our community, and the oldest people in our community are like 80 years old. We have 80-year-old people, guys. People are 80 that they launched their own digital business. Okay. And then some of you are sitting on the sidelines while teenagers are taking action. Teenagers are taking action, guys. People in their 80s are taking action. And a lot of you are still sitting on the sidelines watching other people make money. What to do? That's why not everyone will get rich, guys. That's why not everyone will live their best life, because not everyone's willing to do what it takes. What does it take? It takes getting outside of your comfort zone. Okay. So starting a business, it might be uncomfortable for you. Posting content online, it might be uncomfortable for you. Yeah. Well, that's the only way you're going to get rich, guys. That's the only way you're going to live your best life is by getting outside of your comfort zone. There's no money to be made in your comfort zone, guys. Unless your comfort zone is like my comfort zone. My comfort zone is like taking massive action daily. Like if I'm not taking action daily and building my business, then I'm uncomfortable. So my comfort zone is like taking action. So unless your comfort zone is like my comfort zone, you're probably going to be broke for the rest of your life, because most people will. But just because of laziness, they're just not willing to do the work. The mental work, and most of this stuff, guys, is mental work. Okay, most of it's mental. It's like believing in yourself. It's like having a vision, knowing exactly what you want, and showing up every day to get what you want. Most of that's mental, right? The physical work that we do, it's just copy and paste, post videos, press buttons on your phone. That's it. Copy, paste, post. That's it. This is the physical work that we do, guys. Copy, paste, make a video. That's it. That's not hard. That's really easy. Okay, that's really easy, guys. Posting content on social media is not hard. Okay. What is hard? Hard is working for other people. Hard is being overworked and underpaid until the day you die. That's hard. Okay. Posting content on social media, that's not hard. So choose your hard, guys. Choose it. Choose your hard. So because what you're not changing, you're choosing. Many people, they're like, man, I hate my job. It sucks so much, but they never quit. They just complain about it. So they're choosing that, right? Another person will be like, I'm going to start my online business so I can become free of this 9 to 5 grind. I want to get out of the paycheck to paycheck cycle. So I'm going to start my online business so I can become free. So they chose that. Either way, you're choosing. Just go here, Anj, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay, there's a link in my bio. So all you got to do is get started, set up your business, plug into our community. We have like 56,000 people in our community. There's training, there's support, there's mentoring, there's coaching. We show you how to do everything step by step. Okay. And then once your business is set up, all you got to do is follow a 2-hour workday. Okay. So you're just posting content on social media every day, right? Posting content. Like you can look at my content, right? Like you can create a 7-second video with words on the screen. You can create a 30-second video where you're talking, like talking videos, just like videos of you doing things and you put words on the screen. You can take selfies and you can put words on the screen. You can do faceless content. So what are we doing here? We're attracting people to our business. Okay. So what are we selling? We're selling digital programs in the e-learning industry. Okay. So you're selling education. And this education basically it teaches you how to get rich, basically. Teaches you how to get rich with digital marketing, how to build multiple streams of income, how to build an online business. That's the kind of stuff you're going to learn, right? So you're learning and you're earning, right? I made $900 yesterday, guys, while I was laying in my bed because we give you an automated online business. What's up, Mike? This automated system's out there working for you 24/7. That's how I was able to make money without talking to anybody. Total strangers will buy from you guys, like total strangers. And you don't have to get on the phone with people. You don't have to cold message people. All you got to do is post content on social media. You're attracting people to you. And then your automations are doing the rest. Is that clear? Like, is that clear? Is that clear? Does that make sense? Any questions? Congrats on your 900 day. Thanks, Jerry. Thanks. I appreciate it. $900 days, guys. They're the best. If you haven't had that, if you haven't made $900 or more in a day, you got to try it before you die because it's super fun. It's just really fun, guys. Like, imagine if you made $900 today. Like, what would you do with that money, guys? What would you do with that money? I always do the same stuff. Like, I usually just like, if I have debts, I'll pay that off. If I have debts, I'll pay my debts, and then I'll travel and I'll invest in things. Okay, that's usually what I spend my money on. I'm not so like flashy and fancy. Like, I don't care about like living like a super luxurious life. I don't really care about that. Now, do I like nice things? Yeah, but I'm not like obsessed with it. Like, I wear t-shirts all the time. I'm always going to wear t-shirts. Even if I had billions and billions of dollars in my bank account, I would still just wear t-shirts and shorts basically every day, weather permitting. I don't care about the fancy. Okay. Not to say I won't have a Porsche or something one day. I'll just have a couple of fancy things, but I don't really care so much about that. Now, other people are really fancy. They want the fancy life, and that's fine. Like, whatever life you want, guys. But you should know what that is. Okay. You should know what that is. How to learn an online job. Just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in my bio. Okay, go there. Check it out. Simple is better. I mean, it's just for us. Like, some people, they want the bling bling, they want the luxury. That's fine. Cool. But you should know that. Like, you should know exactly what you want out of your life, and you should know how much that's going to cost you. Because if you don't know that, then how are you going to get it? If you don't have a goal, see, I know exactly what I want, guys. Like, I know exactly what I want. Okay. Like, I want to make $5 million as soon as possible because if I make $5 million, that's basically going to cover my living expenses for like the next 30 to 40 years. Okay. So, and what do I want to do with my life? I just want to chill out at home most of the time, work on my business, play my guitar, read books, watch some stuff, watch some videos, and then go on like trips. Just go on spontaneous trips. Like this month, guys, I'm going to Kansas because we're doing a mastermind. Okay. Next month, I'm going to San Diego to see Sublime in concert. Right. I want to go to Bali more. I want to go to Thailand again. I want to go to Bali. I've never been. I want to go to Bali. I love tropical places. I'm a beach guy. Okay. That's why I have pictures of the beach in my room. So I want to go on like vacations, just spontaneous vacations and watch and go to see concerts because I love music. Okay. Concerts and vacations. That's my life. And then chilling at home. That's it. Simple. Simple, guys. Okay. So I want to go to Bali. I want to go to Thailand. See, Jerry wants great food. I like food too, obviously. Obviously, I like food a little too much. Right. So, yeah, food, good friends, good times. But I like to play my guitar too. And I like to just work on myself. I like to meditate. I just like to chill. I just like to chill in my house. I can stay in my house for like a month straight, guys. I could stay in the same room for a month. Like, I'm that kind of guy. Like, I can be like perfectly happy just staying in my house and not even talking to anybody for months. I can be perfectly happy with that. And I can also be happy hanging out with people too. But that's just how I am. So, like, sometimes I want to travel, or sometimes I just want to chill at home and just play my guitar and just do whatever. That's it. That's my life. So I know exactly how much money I need. $5 million so I can basically live comfortably, not have to deal with financial stress for the next 30 to 40 years. So I know my goal, guys. I have a target. Like, do you have a target, guys? Do you have a target? Do you have a goal? Do you know what you want? Well, figure it out. Just write it down on a piece of paper. Like, if money wasn't an issue for you, if you could do anything in the world, like anything, figure out what it is. And then figure out how much it's going to cost you to live like that for the next 30 to 40 years or whatever. you know, and then go to ChatGPT and be like, hey, ChatGPT, this is my dream life. This is a life that I want to manifest. Okay. How much money do I need to manifest this life? See, I've done this already, guys. I've done this work, right? I have a crystal clear vision of what I want. I know exactly what I want. Now your vision can change over time, right? Maybe one day I want to live in a castle. Maybe I want my own castle, right? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I want like my own Porsche or two Porsches. Maybe I want a Ferrari. Maybe I want a beach house. Maybe I want to buy an island one day. Maybe I want to buy a private jet. Maybe it'll change. I don't know. But right now, I just want a simple life. I just don't want to deal with financial stress. Okay. I don't want to work for other people. I want to be able to buy whatever I want to buy and do whatever I want to do without having to work a job, basically. That's it. 20K per month goal. Yeah, it's a good goal. Me too. As I get older, I'm becoming more of a homebody. Yeah, I'm cool being a homebody. Like, I don't mind traveling. Of course, I like to travel, but whenever I feel like it, I don't need to travel every freaking day. Like some people are just like, I want to travel every month. Ah, I don't need to do that. Maybe I will one day, but I'm chill. I'm cool at home. I'm cool chilling. Do. So you should know. Yeah. So you want to make 20, you want to make 20. See, you have a goal, you have a target to hit. You want to make 20K per month. Okay. She has a goal. How much do you want to make per month? Right. Ask yourself that. That's a great question. Like, how much money do you want to make per month? Okay. How much money do you want to make to live a life of freedom per month? Like, realistically, too. Be a little realistic. If you've never made over $5,000 a month, don't say like, I want to make $1 million a month, because come on. Like 20K a month is a good goal, because basically if you're making 20K a month, you can pretty much do whatever you want to do. Okay. You're pretty much free. You can pretty much live wherever you want to live. You can rent, you can buy, you can rent cars, you can lease cars, you can lease a Porsche, you can drive a Porsche. If you're making 20K a month, you can drive a Ferrari, whatever you want to drive. Okay. And you'll have money left over for traveling. You can live in pretty much anywhere you want to live, guys. You can rent a place anywhere for 20K a month, pretty much, more or less. So that's a good goal. So how do you get 20K a month with this business? Well, you'll need about 24 customers, more or less. So you need to get 24 sales a month, guys. And that's going to give you 20K a month, 24 sales. Now there's 8 billion people out there. So like, if you want to make $1 million with this business, guys, our top selling product sells for $900. Okay. So if you wanted to make $1 million, you're going to need about 1,111 sales. Now you have a target to hit. I'm counting my sales, guys. Every time I get a $900 sale, I just started counting them. I mark it down to ChatGPT. I'm like, ChatGPT, I just got another sale. Add it to my total, because I want to make $5 million. You know how many sales I need? I need about 5,500 sales, more or less. And then I've made $5 million, guys. See, I have a target to hit. I'm going to go for that target, guys. Now you should create a target for yourself. See, sometimes people are like, how long does it take to make money? That's not a good question, because nobody can tell you that. Okay. Nobody can tell you that. Well, all you got to do is set a goal for yourself and then show up every single day until you hit that goal. That's how life works, guys. That's how life works. I have a goal for myself, $5 million. I need 5,500 customers. That's it. There's 8 billion people in the world. Okay. That's not a lot. It's not a lot of people. That's not a lot of customers when you consider the fact that there's 5 billion people on social media every day. Now, somebody else might be thinking, ooh, 5,000 customers, that's so much. That's your mindset. See, mindset, guys. That's why mindset is so important, because what you focus on, you get. What you focus on grows. So if you're thinking about the negative, if you're thinking about all the things you don't have, if you're thinking about all the things you don't like, if you're focusing on all the bad in the world, well, you're just going to get more bad. You're just going to get more negative. Like some people, they just sit around and watch the news. And the news is just all negativity, basically, because people like it. They actually did studies, guys, back in the day. They used to do positive news. I think Time Magazine or People Magazine, they used to post like mostly positive news. But then they realized people like the negative news. So their business. So instead of posting positive news, they just started posting negative news, because that's what people like. People like that. Sick. But it's true. It's like when you drive past there's a car crash and you just have to look, right? Because you want to see them. You just want to see it. People like the negativity, guys. That's why they show you the negativity. That's why the news channels, they share the negativity with you. If people wanted to see the positivity, they would share that. Because at the end of the day, everything's a business, guys. The news, it's a business. So they're giving you what they give the public what the public wants. And the public wants negativity. Sick, right? But it's true. So most people have a negative mindset. They focus on the negative. They're addicted to it. It's kind of it's weird, but it's true. So, like, do you want to be happy? Like, do you want to be happy? Do you want to be rich? Well, focus on the positive. Because if you're focusing on the negative, that means you don't really want to be happy. Because why would you? Because you're focusing on the negative. You're addicted to your suffering. So if you want to be happy, guys, like actually you should focus on the positive. If you want to be miserable, focus on the negative, which unfortunately most people do. Okay. So, but awareness is the first step, guys. Be aware of your thoughts. Like, what are you focusing on throughout the day? Because we have like 7,000 thoughts in our mind every single day, right? So, what are you focusing on every day, guys? Are you focusing on the negative or are you focusing on the positive? Now you're aware. Now you can make a change. Because if you're not aware, you can't change, right? Just like you might be broke. So you might be overworked and underpaid. Maybe you're not aware of it, but you're overworked and underpaid. Okay. Now you have a problem. So how do you fix that problem? Well, you got to consider your options. You can get another job. Not a good idea because that means that means you're overworked. That means you have less time, right? See, what is the nature of a job? A job means you're selling your time for money. You're exchanging your time for money. So what do most people do? People that have an employee mindset, then if they want to make more money, they're going to get another job. So they're going to do like Uber, DoorDash, okay? But the problem with that is you're exchanging even more time for money. So now you have less time. You might have a little more money, but you have less time. So that's not good. And now you're exhausted. Or you can go back to college, try to learn some new skill so you can get a better paying job, right? That's one way. Or you can become an entrepreneur, start some kind of side hustle like me, build some side business. Like I'm building a business that I can make $900 or more in a day with. I made $900 yesterday while I was laying in my bed. Okay. I chose this business. I could have done other things. Like I could have done affiliate marketing. I could have done multi-level marketing. I could have done drop shipping. I could have done like e-commerce businesses fulfilled by Amazon. I could have done trading. I could have done all those things. I chose this business because we earn 100% profit per sale. Okay. Most businesses only earn 10 to 30% profit per sale. And it's high ticket marketing. So our top selling product sells for 900. Like, why would I want to sell something for $5? Right. I'm going to need a lot of volume. I'm going to need to get like thousands and thousands of sales. But with this business, our top selling product is 900. Right. So if I get 111 sales, that's $100,000. If I get 1,000 and I get 1,111 sales, that's $1 million. Right. I know the numbers, guys. I know the numbers. If I want to make $5 million, I need basically 5,500 sales, more or less. Yeah, which is my goal with this business, guys. I want to, make $5 million, and I want to help 5,000 people start their business so they can become rich. It's not about me. It's not just about me, guys. It's about helping. Like you have to have a mission. Like my mission is to create, 5,000 self-made millionaires. I want to help 5,000 people make $1 million online without having to work a job. Okay, that's my mission. Do you have a mission? If you don't have a mission, guys, then that means you don't have a vision. And if you don't have a vision, then you're not gonna live your best life. Okay. And you're not gonna get rich. You can't get rich without a vision, guys. You got to have a vision. Just like Jeff Bezos, he created Amazon. He had a vision. He saw himself. I've never talked to him, but I bet he probably saw himself making a lot of money with Amazon. He probably was like, why would he have like that's why he started Amazon. He started Amazon to get rich, obviously. Did it work for him? Did Jeff Bezos get rich with Amazon? Yeah, he did. Okay, he makes like $150 million a day. That's crazy rich, guys. That's beyond comprehension. Okay, most people, if they had $150 million for the whole life, they would be so happy with that. Now Jeff Bezos from Amazon, he makes like $150 million a day. That's crazy rich, guys. We're never even like no, most of us are never going to even understand what that feels like. That's crazy. But he had a vision. See, Jeff Bezos, he had a vision. Amazon. That's how he wanted to get rich. And then he took action. And that's the rest is history, guys. So, what's your vision? Do you have one? Do you know what you want? Do you know what's your mission? Like, see, my mission is to help at least 5,000 people make $1 million online, guys. So I have a clear mission. Okay. Clear vision. And plus I know what I want with my life. Like, I want to just chill out, play my guitar, travel, hang out, hang out in my house, chill, and travel. I know exactly what I want to do. It's like crystal clear. Now I add stuff to my vision sometimes, but I pretty much know exactly the kind of life that I want to live, which is the exact life that I'm living right now, actually. The life that I'm living right now is the life I will live. Even if I had billions and billions of dollars, guys, I'd be living the exact same life. I would still be playing my guitar every day. I would still be showing up for my business because I don't want to sit around in my rocking chair bored out of my mind. No thanks. Like, I want to do stuff. I'll be doing stuff the rest of my life. What's up, Stafford? I'm not one of those people that just wants to sit around in my rocking chair and do nothing, watch Netflix all day. No thanks. Like, do I chill out? Yeah, of course. But I don't want to do that all day. I'm always going to be working on something. Even if I'm 80, 90 years old, guys, I'll still go live. I'll still post content. I'll still play my guitar. Okay. The only thing I'm not doing in my life, the only thing I'm missing right now, I just I just want more money for more traveling. That's all. Right. But other than that, I'm living my dream life as it is. I just want to add a little more traveling to my life. That's all. But I'm going traveling this month. I'm going to Kansas because we're doing a mastermind event because we have a community, guys, of 56,000 people. We do live events. So I'm doing a live event this month. I'm going to be hanging out with millionaires again. And then next month, I'm going to San Diego. I'm going to go see a concert, Sublime. So I'm doing that. And I'm also from Michigan, Ann Arbor. And there's a concert this month in Ann Arbor that I'm going to go see. So I got some traveling coming up. But that's why I want money, guys. I want money just to travel. That's all. Just travel and chill. Travel and chill. That's all. That's all I care about. That's it. That's my life. I'm cool with that. Right. I don't need the fancy bling bling. I don't need the necklaces. I don't have rings on my finger. I don't have the fancy crazy chains. I don't care about all that junk. I'll wear t-shirts the rest of my life. I'll wear shorts. Like, do I dress up once in a while? Yeah, but I don't really care about that. Love the blueprint. Has changed so much. Yeah. All right, guys, I've been live for like an hour. So if you want to learn more about this business, how you can make $900 or more in a day, just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Okay. Check it out. Check it out, guys. This business can change your life. I made $900 yesterday, guys, while I was chilling, laying in my bed, passive income, total stranger. Total strangers will buy from you guys. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to get on the phone with people. You don't have to cold message people. You don't have to pay for ads. You don't have to bother your friends and family. You just post content on social media. You attract customers. You can go live. You can post content. You can copy and paste free ads. That's it. We attract customers. We build our email list. And then once they're in our automations, they can buy from us at any time. That's exactly how I made $900 yesterday, guys. It's just a culmination of me posting content every day and building my email list. That's all. That's the result, guys. Since I take action and I post content and I build my email list, because I do that, that's how I made $900 yesterday, guys. It's not just a coincidence. That's exactly how I did it. Straight up honest. I'm not gatekeeping here. Like, I share everything I do, guys, to build my business that has allowed me to make thousands of dollars so far. Everything, all I do is the same thing every day. I post content, I go live, I reply to messages, and I go through a little bit of training inside of our community and inside of our program. And that's all I do. And then my automated system does the rest. That's it. It's the easiest business you can possibly build. And it's the most profitable because we earn 100% profit per sale. Okay. And it's high ticket marketing. So you can make $900 per sale. Hey, uncle, I'm new here. I want to start a business. I just got monetized. Nice. Awesome. Yeah, if you want to start a business, go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. There's a link in my bio. Okay. Check it out. This is the best business that I've ever done personally. I can just say that because I've tried other things. By far the best. By far the most money I've ever made. I've tried all these things and I didn't make any money, like affiliate programs, multi-level marketing. I tried all these things, but I've made thousands of dollars with this. Okay. Paid off debts, invested, traveled because of this business. So it's the best that I've ever seen personally. And I personally think it's the best business opportunity on the market, just based on what I've seen out there. This is my personal opinion. Okay. Of course, not everybody will agree with me, and that's their right. But as far as I'm concerned, this is by far the best way to make money online. Okay. The best business opportunity ever that I've seen. And I've tried a lot of stuff, guys. Like, I tried stuff for years and made zero Okay. And I've made thousands with this. That should tell you something. That should tell you something because success leaves clues. Okay. So just go here, sevenfiguremonk.com. Check it out. There's a link in my bio. Put in your email, check all your folders, your junk folders, and just check out the information and reply to my emails if you have questions. Okay. All right. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, my friends. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. All right, YouTube. See you on the next one.